Hey, welcome back everybody. Sign here again with another Additional Creatures 2 Spotlight video, and today we have the Hesperosaurus. Yes, look at you. So, obviously, Stegosaur, correct? And to the point where, well, they use a Stego saddle. And you don't really sit on them. So, one thing is, they're faster than a Stego. They're quite a bit faster than a Stego. I mean, I swear their walking speed is the Stego's run speed. Another thing is, they actually turn relatively fast. Definitely a lot faster than you expect. Once they get to moving, they can whip right around, which is kind of nice. This is level 150 tamed up. Just about 5,000 health, 820 weight. They're not particularly, great at a lot, honestly. But I mean, they're not bad. They're armored. They only take 85% of damage, so 15% damage reduction, which is kind of nice. And whenever you level it up, they do gain slightly more health and melee damage per level than other creatures. It's kind of a way to make up for their lower starting stats. They're also immune to sandstorms, bleed, and radiation. So definitely something to keep an eye on. Now, attacks, right? So left click, tail swipe. And don't mind the saddle, right? So depending on which way you're looking, that's where the tail swipe will go. Right click is a bite. Gathers berries. Tail swipe gathers thatch and berries. So, I mean, really nothing special there. X is a roar, which, by the way, is... Let's do that again. Not particularly loud, not particularly intimidating, but, it's an emote, right? And then C is a double tail swipe. Let's see if we can... Back and forth, right? So, hits twice, especially if something's right behind you. That will also gather thatch and berries. Hits just as hard as their regular, left click. One thing is, they can bite while running, but doing a tail swipe will stop them dead. But, I mean, there are other things to remember. They are a passive tame as well, or they can be a passive tame, passive or knockout. So that makes them actually one of the easier, critters to get. I believe you can passive tame them at level 24. And by which point in time, it's not hard to have like a stack of Macho berries and just, follow one around for a while and hit E every once in a while. But other things, you'll notice when you jump off, you don't stay in the saddle, or you don't stay on the creature. You get kicked off to the side. I'm not exactly sure how good they are at blocking shots because, yeah, you're kind of exposed. So I wouldn't use them to try to soak turret fire or anything like that, but... Microraptor is probably going to take you right out of the saddle without a problem. Same with like Perlovia. But they do gain slightly more health per level than most creatures, so you could actually have a pretty tanky Hesperosaurus after a while. But that's the kind of the key thing after a while. In the wild, everything beats on these things and usually wins. They're not really all that impressive when you get down to it. They're not bad, but they're not great. Level 150 tamed up. It's going to do about 200 damage per tail swipe, and about 150 for a bite. So, I mean, like I said, they're not particularly great, but they're not bad. And if you absolutely need a mount, there you go. They're, like I said, they're definitely quicker than Stegos. They've actually got a pretty decent weight to them as well. So, nothing else. Early game, gather a lot of berries, whatever. You can use them to haul equipment around, whatnot. But that's pretty much it. Well, thank you for coming out. I hope you enjoyed this video, and until the next one, signing out. Have fun.